Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
2-0 pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
But the runner's back easily. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Tejeda moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Kirk Clemens. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So perhaps some new life in the... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In there at the letters 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Let it rip right here.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Here we go, kid.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Have a rip like you can. Here we go now, huh?
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ryan Healy. Hey, now we got 2.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Oh, look at that. Get a good pitch right here. Here we go.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1.
Doing better. Let's do it.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
They see it, drive it. Let's go.
Skied into straightaway right. Beverly shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Darren James. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, let's go, kid. What time
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Wendell fields it cleanly. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Digging in, Darren James coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League.
James. All right, one time right here.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Harold, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and to win the first game of a series makes it even extra special. They just got to go out and play real well and maybe keep the streak going.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matty, some people say Gary is more of a pitcher's umpire because he features a wider strike zone than some. But I think he's at least pretty consistent about it. You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got a battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
Digging in, Dan Vogelbach, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club.
Dan Vogelbach.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off. Into the box, Kirk Clemens. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Nice bunt single. Third base.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James.
Darren James.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. There goes the runner. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Gonzalez is on his way home. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Now in the box, Dan Vogelbach. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dan Vogelbach.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Digging in now, Aaron Alford. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Alford.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. At the plate, Nicholas Riggs comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nicholas Riggs.
The 0-1 shoots this one over to first, and no shot to knock this one down, and that's going to score the run from third.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he's
digging in once again, Darren James. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get the pitch.
The pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
James.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Tejeda ranging back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 197 in his career, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good.
Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Zach Putnam. Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland. Now batting, Darren James. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Harold, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. And they're closing in on a division. And this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice. And that's what I see with this club right now.
And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. At the plate, Ronier Mustellier hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right?
So digging in now, Darren James. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Clemens has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Matt Olson. He reached on a single in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there, on to first, and they get the double play. At the plate, Joey Wendell. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Joey Wendell.
To third. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches at first.
Well, there's an infield single with 2 outs. You know, never.
Ready for another chance. Darren James. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Right over the middle, knee high.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Here we go.
The 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Darren James. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Wendell ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So the 5-2 the final today. Stevie Sanders earns his 5th win.
A player is called to question by his manager on his base running of late. Having had a little fun with the young speedster, the manager strikes a jovial tone. He checks that the player understands what a green light means and doesn't mean. Even the best bag snatchers need to know when to exercise restraint. Satisfied that the player can be trusted with the responsibility, the manager grants him a standing green light to bolt. A major league hitter is approached by one of his coaches.
Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins. Ken Shockley gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, it's been an interesting season so far. He's pitched much better on the road. His results and his numbers at home have not been good. So maybe this is the game that we're going to see him pivot that around, change that trend, and start to throw better at home.
Darren James is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And H, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, we're watching a club right now that's riding high in confidence. You know, they just swept a series, and now you start a new one, and you're 3-0 on the road trip, and you just try to continue getting that momentum going and take on the next challenge.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. Hard on the ground toward short, and that's through for a base hit. Puig is on his way home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, Matt, as you know, they haven't been scoring many runs lately. Maybe this is the catalyst to get things going for them and pull them out of this losing streak. That's a big RBI single for them early in the game.
Stepping into the box, Dan Vogelbach, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to 3rd because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
1-0 count. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Tierney. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And they're not going to get him at 3rd base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Hey, always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Alford. Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
0-2. Here it comes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from 3rd. Digging in, Gustavo Gonzalez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at 3rd. So striding forward now, Jermaine Rogers. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ball game back on Sunday. First pitch on its way. Pitch taken for a strike. And they will slap the tag on him heading back to 3rd as he really... Digging in to try it again. Darren James. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Ready once again, Darren James. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Darren James
sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Cervantes in foul ground makes the play. 1 away. Ready for another chance. Darren James.
Third baseman, Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
Your pitch. Right here. Let's go, kid. All right, come on now. One time.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Ready for another shot now. Dan Vogelback. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Vogelback. Hey, good one up there, huh?
There he goes. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Digging in once again, Patrick Tierney. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Hey, plays that too. Let's roll it up.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a bunt attempt here. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Striding in once again, Darren James.
Third baseman, Darren James.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Hey, I need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
From the belt, the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Going better up there. Here we go. Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Now a flare out to left center. Tierney coming in. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody.
Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the. Chris Archer will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing. Only giving up 1 run, but he stayed in the game and he got the W. Maybe we'll see that type of performance from him today because he's that type of pitcher.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. And now here's a look at the Minnesota.
You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Come on, kid. See it and drive.
From the belt, the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And H, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I'm impressed how they're playing on the road. They're 3-1 on this road trip, and they're putting it together. If they continue to keep it running like this, we're looking at a really good ball club.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Right, let's go right here.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Cervantes is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kenny Vargas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. To third. A play at the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Squared that one up just a little late.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Gonna be a tough play. One away. Stepping up to the plate, Patrick Tierney. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Patrick Tierney.
On the ground to third. James is right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of into the box now. Darren James. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's putting on a clinic. We may as well say, here comes the batter. Strike 1, because everybody's 0-1. The first pitch strike, he's thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter in this game. When you do that, forget about it. 0-1, what a place to pitch from.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. In now, Darren James. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Ready with the 0-2. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now, they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Into the box, Dan Vogelback. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Digging in, Rico Cervantes. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First and second now, 1 man out.
Here we go right now, fellas.
Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
4-0 the score tonight. Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3 games. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks, and what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric, and if he continues to keep guys off balance and not walk hitters, he'll continue to have a successful season. We'll see if he's able to execute that game plan in this game.
Harold, these Twins, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
They're having a really nice road trip, Matt. I mean, the 4-1 on the road trip. Take that any day, any trip, but they can really make it special.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium with no score. Digging in the switch
Now
hitter,
batting,
Darren James.
baseman.
2 on, 2 out
Darren
for him here in the third.
James.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
First pitch on its way. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Pitch. Make it happen right now, hunk kid.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, see it up. Drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Hey, get a good one.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
See it. Drive it right here. Come on,
The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Rip it up there, kid. See it and rip it.
To short. Russell's got it. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No. Stepping in, Rico Cervantes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rico.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Chopped weakly to the left. James scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more. Darren James. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Here comes the payoff pitch. To short, hit hard. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leave 1. Now at the plate, Darren James. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Darren James.
See it. Drive it. Let's go, kid.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Come on, big guy.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slow little grounder left side. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitches.
From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight it's the first of 4. Tom Goslin gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he pitched into the 5th inning last outing. I think we've got to get more. I want to see more of this game. If he's able to go deeper, keep his team in it, and maybe walk away with a win. That's what I'm looking for in this game.
And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Well, man, I don't know what we're going to get from these guys today. This is the most difficult game, that cross-country trip, and you play the first game on the road. I don't know if they'll be tired or if they got their rest. We'll see how it plays out.
And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Now, Matt, Darryl Parker's one of those guys. You're going to take him to dinner. You know what he's going to order? Steak and potatoes. He is basic. He's going to make sure he does not make a mistake. No sushi, no lasagna. He's not going off the board. Steak and potatoes, man, right here, consistent.
With that, it's time to check out the starting. Striding in once again, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Hard on the ground toward short. Simmons is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Javier Baez, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Grounded to third. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the stepping in and ready for another shot. Darren James. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Pitch out, nothing doing.
Drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
All right, one time right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the. Ready for another chance. Darren James. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Hey, keep it going up there. Clutch up. Hey, like you can
First
up there,
delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hey, we need you right here. Here you go now.
This is line to left. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Simmons.
Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. James takes it in. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Ready once again, Darren James. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
James.
Your turn right here. Shove him in.
Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back.
Hey, come on now, big dog.
The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Now the 2-0. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Reyes is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one. Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium. Ronald Hernandez is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
And this is fouled at the plate. These Angels, Harold, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, hey, it was a tough loss to start the road trip. You lose a game by 1 run. It's always tough to take, but particularly on the road, knowing that you just weren't able to come through. But you forget all that. You come back and you win game 2, and you start your trip feeling pretty good about yourself.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Simmons on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Junior Lake. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's got it. There's 1. On to first, and they get them both. Into the box, James Casey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Digging in once again, Eduardo Rosario. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 1-1, here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. 1 there. On to first, a double play. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now, they still got some work to do. You got the tie and run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
First baseman, Dan Vogelback.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
It's for a good one, huh?
Nope.
That misses 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Hard ground ball to third. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Alford. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Yeah, come on now, big guy.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now at the plate, Jermaine Rogers. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's Javier Baez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Javier Baez.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit hard to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Number 17.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Dan Vogelback. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And there he goes towards second. Slow grounder to first. Reined in. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out. Settling in now, Aaron Alford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 1 out and a runner on third. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Lake. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half. 4-2 now.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
4-2 the final score today. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankees. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0. These Angels, Harold, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
They played good ball yesterday and pulled off a W. Let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going and play good again this one and win another game.
Too high, and it's 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, James Casey, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. This one's down to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, Darren James. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Darren James.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Wilson going back. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Puig rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Wilson moves over. 2 gone. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
The left fielder,
stepping up now, Aaron Alford, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, your pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
This is pulled into right, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
I like the pitch. He goes to the slider. It's his out pitch.
Standing in, Javier Baez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Javier Baez.
Drilled to the left side. James is there in time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Darren James. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Hey, your pitch. He's coming to you.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Driving, let's go. Right here. Hey, like a can up there, huh?
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this one gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Come on, buddy.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And another foul ball. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
from the stretch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Trout going back on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Riggs is on his way home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. So striding in, Darren James.
Third baseman, Darren James.
Come on now, one pitch right here.
Here comes the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
1-2. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wilson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in now, Darren James, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now at the plate, Dan Vogelback. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Ready with another two-strike offering. In the air now, out to left. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Franz?
4 runs on.
About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today it's the finale of this sport. At the plate, Darren James. He was 1 for 4 with a two-bagger in yesterday's game. Hit hard toward the right side. Oh, and he can't hang on.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging. Not much difference between his fastball and changeup today.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in, Dan Vogelback. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Riggs rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Digging in, Aaron Alford. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Runners are at first and third, one away.
Let's go right here.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig.
He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for one. Digging in to try it again, Harold Daniels.
Harold.
Let's turn it now.
Daniels.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your
Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Now here's the pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Right on the corner. 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
He got that one pretty good.
Digging in once again, Andrelton Simmons. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat.
Gotta hold him.
Now a bunt attempt here. James fields it cleanly. Throw will not be in time, and Simmons is aboard on a bunt. Ready once again. Junior Lake. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Junior.
The windup and the 0-1 on the ground to the left side. To his left. James. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Darren James. A hit in 2 tries so far.
James.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance.
Next for the Yankees.
Darren James.
Third baseman. Darren James.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1.
Yeah, good riff on it, huh?
Chopped fouled over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Taken in by Simmons. Throw gets him. 2 down. Striding in once again. Darren James.
Third baseman. Darren James.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch that wound up hitting him. It's 0-1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot? That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Wilson racing back. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it there. He's in as the tying run after the 2-out triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
First baseman.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Drilled down the line. And that is a base hit as the run will score, and the Yankees have come back to tie the ball game. And he's safe
I love the late inning at-bats when you come up clutch.
Man, when you're leading by 6 runs, you can't let that slip away. They were thinking about the celebration in the clubhouse a little too early, and now the other...